All right, welcome back. So this time around, like before, we learned how to take we let the user know, hey, you want to play this game? This is how you play it. We took their input. We made sure that we converted correctly into an int value from a string, and we checked, hey, are they right? Are they wrong? Can they keep playing with a while loop? This time around, we wouldn't give the user some feedback. Hey, you got the right number or you got the wrong number. Actually, you got the wrong number, but are you higher or lower? Or how do you need to go to get that number correctly? So this time, we don't even need to really do that. So we'll leave it like that, but we can easily just put like true here. So here. All right, it was the same thing. Okay. So let's see, let's go back real quick and we're gonna guess the number. This one's 50 and we're gonna put like 22, right? Okay, right here. All right, and then we're gonna run this and it's gonna be like, hey, if the guess is right, just put guess is correct, put out the random number, and we say to the user, hey, you won. But if not, we check the guess and we're like, okay, is this higher? If that guess is higher than that random number, then we print out guess is incorrect, and we tell the user, hey, guess is higher than the number, so maybe go lower, and vice versa with an else if guess is lower than random number, so then guess is incorrect, guess is lower than the number, so go a little higher. And we also ask for the input. And then we print, hey, what is the new guess and what is the input? Okay, and let's play that. And we're gonna be, we know it's 50, so our first guess was 22. So now let's keep going, and we're gonna be like, okay, well, 60. And it's like, oh no, this is way higher. So now you gotta go lower, right? 55. Oh, it's still too high. We gotta go lower. We're gonna be like, oh, let's see. Oh, too low. So maybe a 10? Actually, no. We already told it it's lower, so we need to go higher. Okay, so let's put a 50. And then it stopped because it got the right value. Okay, so we check both that it's correct and that it's not correct, and then both of this negative outputs or flows. All right, good. Okay, from here, let's see. I think if I'm remembering correctly, let's say we want to tell the user, well, actually not tell the user, but limit them by the amount of times they can try guessing whether they're wrong or right? So actually, no. What we're going to do first is we're going to do this thing called don't repeat yourself, or the dry method, when we code. And all this means is, hey, we see that there's some repeated parts of pieces of code that can be made into a function that we can just literally call and reduce the lines of code there. So we'll create this function, right? And it's going to take our guess, and then it's going to ask the user the guess. So then once we're done with that, we're going to update our code with that function. Okay, and this is, where is it? It's not here. Enter new guess. Oh, okay. I didn't update it myself. Okay, so we would just take this, Control C, go to our code here, take this out, put it right there. We actually want this print statement right here. Run that so that we can get rid of this other line of code. Okay, Control save. We're not gonna run it. First, we're gonna change our guess. We're gonna go way up here, and we know it's 50, so let's do 12, all right? Now, let's go down. updating the code with dry. Okay, cool. All right, so with the new function to reduce our code using the dry method, don't repeat yourself. Let's run this, and it should work the same as the other code before. So we know it's 50, and right now it's telling us, hey, our first guess, it's too low, so you gotta make it higher. So let's do 20. And again, too low. Oh, your guess is incorrect. Did I put 20? Oh, I didn't have, okay. Why is it giving me 20? Why is it giving me 12 when I'm certainly doing something else? Okay. So what's going on here? We can't get out of this. That's right. So it's an infinite loop. That is very bad. Okay. Because we're calling this function, okay. Because if we put like 50, it'll never take that input. For some reason, this code right here is not giving out the right output. So return guess. So let's see, we should restart. Okay. Now let's put a print statement right here, and let's check what's going on. So guess, and then here, if guess is not defined. Okay, since we restarted, we need to redo this again. Okay, and then 12. What's going on here? Input. Okay, okay. Now we're good. 12. Okay. Let's go back here. We already run this again, so our function gets updated. So when we run it, right, it will take in our guess that we currently have, and then print out that guess, which should be 12, and then it'll take a new guess in, and it should print that out here, guess. And then it'll return that guess. But we're not equating it to anything. So what we should actually do here is enter new guess. So guess equals like that. And that should work. So let's try it out. Yeah, we should test this out. Okay, so like that, it'll print those two values out. Okay. So we already know it's 12, right? So it'll print that it's 12. So now we're going to print 24. We entered 24. It's calling that function. So it is giving us that 24. And we know it's not going to be 24. It's going to be 50. But it's going to keep calling that function over and over again. So now let's give it the actual 50. So it prints out that 50. That's from within the function. And then, oh, it's too low. Okay, let's see. What is the actual? Oh, it's 63. Okay, 63 is the right answer here. And that'll stop it. So the function will print out the 53. The guess before that was 50, and now it's giving us the correct print statement. Print statement saying, hey, you are correct. Okay, so we debugged that. So let's get rid of this right here. We don't need that. That's just for us checking. And we already checked that it works in the negative flow or negative output. So that's fine. Okay. Sorry about that. I completely forgot to fix that in my code. All right, and let's see. Updating code with dry. Then next thing we're gonna do. Okay, so again, I think I was telling you earlier about how to make or limit the amount of times that the user can attempt to guess. And we're gonna do that in the next video, because sorry about that. All right, bye.